So, my brother Keem was good.
I'm chilling, man. How you doing?
Man, it's good to talk to you. I'm good too, man. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, it's been a little minute.
Yeah,
I
man,
didn't,
you're out there
I didn't know you
balling.
was in, where you at? Are you in Texas?
Yeah, I'm in Dallas right now.
Yeah. I knew you was coaching a team, but I didn't know you was all the way in Texas though.
Yeah, man, out here in Dallas coaching it up. Some real football in Texas. This ain't no Canada football, all right?
Yeah,
This
you'd
ain't
be
no high
surprised.
school in Canada.
You'd be surprised.
Maybe if y'all put all y'all's high schools together, maybe we'll be surprised a little bit.
Like
I'll have to
Ottawa,
see, I'll have to see how that Canada football is. I don't know about y'all's high schools.
Ottawa got some ballers, bro. We're spread out, we're scattered around, but we got
Yeah.
some
How many international players are in the NFL, like from Canada? Do you know?
from Canada. I know from Ottawa we got three.
Okay.
Um, Canada as a whole, there's a few. Just on the ones that I know that aren't from Ottawa, like Chuba Hubbard, who went to Oklahoma State.
Who was from there?
Um,
I did not know that.
yeah, actually, we got three from Ottawa. But yeah, Chuba Hubbard, I forget where he's from in Canada. Old boy, I played. He played for the Bears. Light skin with dreads. Forgot he's a receiver. Who did he play for first? I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah, we got a few people like that.
Uh, he ain't with Pittsburgh now, is he?
He was with Pittsburgh.
Yeah, what is his name? I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah. He's a big receiver.
Yeah, I know exactly who
He
you're
had a
talking
good
about.
rookie. He had a good rookie season. I don't remember.
But anyways, yeah. So speaking of Canada, tell me how it was growing up there, born and raised. How was it growing up?
Honestly, most people don't believe that like it's similar to the States. It's like the same thing, bro. Um, well, not Florida. I'd say like it's the same thing as like growing up in Pennsylvania or like New York. Well, not New
Okay.
York City, but like, just up north. It gets cold, as does places up north in the States. It snows more in Buffalo than where I'm from. So I
Really?
mean about snow and stuff. Yeah. But it's cool. It's really the same. We just have different like I don't know if it's culture things. Like when you're younger, like you'll eat like maple syrup off snow and shit. Like it's like a popsicle. Like
Whoa.
but
No,
it's just different things, like small differences, but it's really similar.
bro, there's always like you ever seen it's that Highway Patrol movie or whatever. They like drinking
Yeah.
maple syrup. They can't That's fun. That's literally when I think of like Canadian people, I think of maple syrup. I didn't know it was really like that.
No, like it's like I'm not gonna say it's a tradition, but like when you're younger, like elementary school, they make it seem like it's a tradition. Like, yeah, we're gonna get maple syrup on snow on like a popsicle stick. We're gonna go to the farm, a little field trip. But besides that, it's really the same thing.
That's what's up. That's what's up. How is football like? Did you obviously I'm sure there is little league football and stuff there.
Yeah, I started playing football when I was 8.
Mm.
I never really played high school football. I only played one game because in Ottawa, I don't know about other cities and provinces, but in Ottawa we have like 6 high school football teams, maybe. So like I played club. So club football would be like from 8, 7 years old to you can go up to like 23 for real. Yeah. So
Mm.
like there's just different levels, like Tyke Mosquito, Pee Wee, like just different levels. But when I was 16, um, nah, when I was 18 or 17, I left Ottawa and I went to Florida. But Ottawa football is cool. You got ballers here and there. Um, but it's not as sweet as people think it is.
Yeah, like maple syrup sweet.
Yeah.
Nah, what's it called? I wanted to ask. Obviously, maybe not. But did you play hockey growing up?
Nah, bro, I never really liked hockey. The closest I got to hockey was either gym, like playing hockey, floor hockey in the gym, like during PE class, during PE, or um me and my homeboy would just go skate on a little skating rink. and then we like just shoot the puck in the net and basically just like throw body shots, drop the gloves, and start fighting. That's it.
That's y'all's way of like playing basketball at the park. That's what y'all do.
No, we play ball. It's just
No,
in
y'all
the
play
winter. In
y'all
the
play
winter, all
hockey
the
and get
courts are
like
covered. In the winter, all the courts are covered with ice, so you can't play ball. You got to go indoors. But yeah, but with skating, we go skating and stuff.
you
We got
good
to
at skating?
um, I'm all right. I'm not bad. I can't. I'm not
You could
like a
twirl?
like a nah. I can go straight. I can go straight. I can slowly stop, and that's it.
Make some cuts and stuff or what?
Nah, I always wanted to know how to stop and make like the ice
Yeah, come
just
up.
fly. Like, I can't do that.
No, you
That's
too big for all that. You too big for all
yeah.
that.
I don't think I skate fast enough either for it.
Well, now you're gonna do that and end up like just no, you're gonna break an
Straight
ankle or
to that.
something. Don't even
Yeah,
try.
twist the ankle bad.
Don't even try that. No, so what made you like, growing up, what was the decision to make it, come to Florida and play football?
Man, since I was like 13, I traveled back and forth to the States with one of my coaches. He had a like a off-season training program, and he'd bring Ottawa kids back and forth to camps and stuff in Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, just a bunch of like different places. And really, I just wanted to go D1. So I did. So me and my mom, we just did whatever it took. So we just went back and forth to the States. And then finally, one of my homeboys went to Florida, to Clearwater, and he played there for a year. And then obviously the team, like once the season is over, they got a bunch of grads, right? So they got to refill the team, bring other players along. So my friend told the coach about me. And then they got in contact with one of my coaches from back home. And then we just figured out a way to make it work because I only had one offer when I was in Canada. I had Syracuse. Um, but yeah, I wanted more. I want to be able to choose some different schools and just see where I can see how far I can take it. So I went to Florida. I racked up I racked up with like over a dozen offers and then I ended up going to West Virginia.
How was that? So you came there by yourself, right? You left your family back
Yeah, I
home.
left everybody behind. I had to go live with a host family.
How was that? Was that tough? I'm sure like,
It was smooth. It wasn't that bad. Like I never spoke to them before I met them. It was just like, all right, hop on a plane and you show up at their front door, somebody drops you off and you're like, hi, my name is Akheem. Nice to meet you.
mhm.
But it was cool because it was six of us. There was four other Canadians, one of them which was my friend that I grew up with from Ottawa, and then we had another dude from Zephyr Hills, Florida. So it was mainly Canadians in there, and I wasn't alone. So like it wasn't that bad. Like the living conditions weren't the greatest, but like I was able to play football, get scholarships to go to school and play football at the next level for free. So nothing else really mattered.
Well, in terms of like how many siblings do you have?
I got like nine. I don't know. On my dad's side is I don't know how many I got. It's kind of complicated. He been
Yeah,
he be
hey, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about
so.
it. Don't even
But
worry.
on my mom's side, I have four siblings, and then my dad, I got really three that I really talk to.
Okay, yeah. So leaving your parents and your siblings behind in Canada, was that hard? Like you missed them? Like was it ever like, a big thing for you? Was there a big conversation? Or was it, like you still talk to them every day, so it wasn't that big of a deal?
I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I could still like we're one phone call away. Um, Really, it was like anything so I could play football in the States, like whatever it takes. If I have to leave my family, it is what it is. Like
You
they
had a
know,
dream and you wanted to make it happen.
yeah, I got a dream, and they know it's for the best. So it really wasn't an issue. It didn't take that much. Um, like it didn't really, and it wasn't really that hard.
Yeah. Well, whenever you started to get offers and when you were at Clearwater, did it kind of hit you where like, man, it was worth it? I made the right decision, things like
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, I started getting offers and I'm just like I was just like not worried about nothing. I knew what was next for me. And it was just it took a lot of weight off my shoulders and off my mom's shoulders too, because she knew I was gonna go play football in the States and just get taken care of. And she knew that I was safe. She knew I was gonna play football, the game that I love, and she was able to watch me on TV. So it was once I started getting these offers, I just knew what was next. It was a blessing.
Whenever you got those offers, what made West Virginia your top school? Like, why'd you commit to them, and what were your other top schools? What
So
set them up?
I was originally committed to Syracuse because they were my only offer. My coach is like, "Yo, they're your only offer. Um, you don't want them to pull it. You know, what if they offer too many guys and you just lose your scholarship? Because that has happened to some people that I know. So I committed just to secure it. And then I started getting offers, and then I went to a camp, and West Virginia was on me heavy at the camp. After the camp, like the whole coaching staff just came and talked to me, and they wanted me to come on a visit. So I decommitted from Syracuse, and I want to visit to West Virginia, and it just felt like relaxing. I loved it. Everybody, it felt like family, right? The coach, his name is Coach Leslie. He was recruiting me, and Coach Adai was recruiting me as well. So they were just elite recruiters, and they made me feel comfortable. They made me feel like it was home. So I'm like, yeah, I'm coming to play football here. And then fast forward, I just I just thought it was best for me to hit the portal, and then Coach Dad recruited me to Miami, University of Miami. But also, I really liked the way Coach Wright ran things. He was our first DN, Coach Wright and Coach Joe together, and Coach Stroud. Um, and honestly, I don't regret my decision to come to Miami at all, especially not, we going crazy a little bit.
Nah, you made the right decision for sure. Nah, how was it whenever you got into the first year with that D line room? I mean, you remember everybody that was in there. I mean, it was a pretty
Yeah,
stacked room. It was something special. Obviously, you had Coach Wright in there. You had Coach Stroud,
Benji.
Coach Taylor too, and then all the players that were. I mean, that was a very, very stacked room in there. You had D-Jack as well. Some really good players.
Yeah,
That was cool.
it was cool. I wasn't really I came to Miami for and one reason only. That was to play football. Um, Whatever it took to fight for my position, and I was able to do that and earn that starting spot. Um, but it was a special room. Every year is a special room for real. You meet new people every year, but it was fun. I really miss Coach Wright. He was cool.
No, that's my guy. I actually talk to him, you know, every now and then, hit him up maybe once every month, 2 months, just see how he's doing. He's in with the Texans over there, their D-line coach, so he's a really, really great guy, stand up, coach too. I mean, everything you could want, the coach. But going in on that, with that you earning the starting spot and then eventually, you started battling some injuries. Tell me about that.
Man, it was the practice before the second game. I get off the ball, I try to bend the corner, my foot pops. Something I never felt before in my life. I'm like, oh my goodness. Called the trainer over. He just checks my foot out. Next few days we get an MRI. And I tore a ligament in my foot. It was the right one. And I'm like, bro, I can't sit out of the season. I just didn't want to. I couldn't. I really just couldn't. I'd rather take the pain and play football than sit out and try to get it fixed. So I played through the season. Oh my goodness. When I tell you, I'd wake up every morning with a fat, swollen foot pain. I couldn't walk, bro. It hurt so bad. I barely even practiced.
Oh, I know. I remember. It was just get him to Saturday.
Bro, get him to Saturday. But it was so painful. And then by the end of the season, I had like a hole like this big in my foot. So I got it repaired. And then the following season, I'm ready to go. Everything's good. My foot feels fine. Practice. the practice of the second game again. I get off the ball, boom, a pop in my left foot now, and I'm like, bro, I felt this, I've felt this before, and um, I already knew what it was. So I tried to sit out for a few games, rehab it, see if it would get any better, and it didn't. So I just got surgery in October. And bro, that was the hardest season of my life. That's probably one of the hardest years of my life, bro. Um, Went through so much. I had to watch from the sideline, knowing I could make a difference. Um, but stuck it out, kept working, rehab, treatment, and now I'm playing this year, and I feel like I'm getting better and better every week. It's a blessing, and I'm starting to feel like my old self again.
Nah, man. I remember when it happened that first year and you playing through it. Obviously, it was a talk of the team. Like, man, this dude's really playing through this. Like, if he's got to play hard like that, then it pushes other people too. Then that second season, when that happened to you, I mean, it was like immediately everybody felt horrible. They're like, "There's no way this happened to him again. There's no way." That was like a gut punch, like to the whole team. Because obviously you talk about you could make a difference. The whole team knew you could make a difference, and we all wanted you out there, playing. So I understand that it hurt you, but like it hurt the team as well, seeing that happen to you of all people. Hard worker, leader, and stuff like that. That just it was really a gut punch for everyone. What was it for you that drove you? Because something like that happened in back-to-back years. What was it that drove you to keep fighting, to push through, and to come back even stronger this year?
Um, I love football. I love the feeling I get when I play football. I love hearing about how my mom feels when she watches me play football. And really, it's all I've done for the past, what, 13 years. So I really don't know I really like don't have a plan B. It's that simple. Like when I was in Canada and I was praying to get an offer to play D1 football is because I didn't see anything beyond football. Even in high school, I didn't know if there was no football, I didn't know what was next. So like I have no choice. I got to do this. And it's just the happiness that it brings me and the happiness that it brings like my mom, especially my other family members. I want to be able to make my family happy. So you just got to get up every day and hug it up. But yeah,
So would you say that's what drives you is your family, and your love for the game?
yeah, basically.
I love that 100%, and I get it. Everybody has to have something, that gets them up every day. And sometimes the best plan B is your plan A, you know, not like I'm sticking to it. I'm doubling down. This is what I'm going to do. And I know that, and I'm going to fight for it every single day, so that type of determination, people don't understand how strong that is and how hard that can lead you to where you want to go, and I love
Yeah.
seeing 100%. And I'm happy to see you, this year finally getting to show what you can do. You're healthy, you're back, and shoot, this team is balling right now. Absolutely balling.
Real good. Team is solid. Team is real good.
I'm loving it right now. Everybody else I know is loving it. I wanted to ask you, you know, what is something that you believe you could share with everyone? It doesn't have to be about football, it can be about anything. Just a piece of advice you could give someone.
Piece of advice is don't get overwhelmed um with anything, you can achieve anything you put your mind to, even if you have a whole bunch of things on your plate. Just take it one step at a time, and I promise everything will be fine. Like my mom would tell me this, my coach would tell me this. Like just take anything one step at a time, and you can do anything with it, bro. I'm telling you, that's about it.
I love that. I love that. Well, hey, I don't want to keep you too long. I know y'all got a big game coming up on Friday, first ACC opponent. Friday night, Virginia
Yeah,
Tech coming into town. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, man. I'm excited for y'all. Well, hey, I
yeah.
just say thank you. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for talking to me. I know people are gonna love this, hearing your story. As a teammate, I appreciated you and watching you right now. I'm loving it as well. Just seeing, all the work, you know, being put on that field. Finally, you're able to show it.
Appreciate you for having me, bro. Anytime.